Hey, 6th grade. This is the second part of our unit rate videos. So let's get back to solving a few more of these unit rate problems. It can't hurt, I figure, just to make sure that we all have the hang of this, especially since this is a skill you will need for the rest of your lives, basically. So make sure you pause it throughout the video and take notes of the work we will be doing. So let's say that we are going to be looking for a new car. We need to figure out which car has the best gas mileage. So I know that these are made up names of cars, but you're just going to have to go with me here. So we're going to start with this fantastic car that I've never heard of before called the Avalar. And make sure you get this in your notes. And yes, I know that the Avalar has never been heard of. We have no idea what it is. It doesn't exist. So this trusty Avalar gets 480 miles for every 10 gallons of gas. I mean, we want to make sure we're getting a car that gets good gas mileage. No sense paying more for gas than we already do, right? The second one we have is called the Centaur. Not quite as cool as like centaurs in the Chronicles of Narnia, but we're once again going to go for it. So the Centaur can go 400 miles on 8 gallons. And I already see where I made a mistake. We're just going to say 10 gallons up there. All right. And finally, we have the Comstar. And the Comstar can get 360 miles, whoops, let's label that, on 9 gallons of gas. So we have to figure out which car gets the best mileage so we can pick which car we really want. So you can use your calculator if you need to, but to find the mileage of the Avalar, we divide 480 by 10, which means that we get 48 miles to every 1 gallon of gas. Okay? Down here for the Centaur, we're going to divide 400 by 8, which means we get 50 miles to every 1 gallon of gas. And just like we talked in our last video, 6th grade, in order for it to be a unit rate, the denominator has to be a 1, and you also have to be using this to find the best buy. All right, and down here for the Comstar, we divide 360 by 9 and we get 40 miles to every 1 gallon of gas. So when we take a look at our 3 unit rates here, 48 miles to 1 gallon of gas, 50 miles to 1 gallon, or 40 miles to 1 gallon, which one is going to be our best buy? And if you say the Centaur with 50 miles per gallon, then you are correct. Let's try one more example. Hang on though, I need to clear off my screen. Okay, so our last example for this video, we're going to pretend that you're at the grocery store and you get to choose between 2 different sizes of bags of apples, and we have to figure out which one is the best buy. So the first deal on apples is $1.98 for 3 pounds of apples. The second deal is $2.75 for 5 pounds of apples. Whoops, let's try putting on 5. So let's divide 198 by 3, and we come up with 66 cents for every 1 pound of apples. All right. Next, we come over here to the 275 for 5 pounds. We divide 275 by 5, and we wind up with 55 cents per pound of apples. So when we take a look at these 2 unit rates, we can see that the 5 pound bag, where's my little pen guy? we can see that the 5-pound bag is definitely the better deal on apples. I mean, it's 11 cents a pound cheaper than the 3-pound bag is. So, yeah, anyway, sorry. So you just need to make sure you bring all of your notes with you to class tomorrow. I'll see you there.